Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
Reason to be extremely optimistic about our Unicorn Fart Dust project. Thank you, Dusters, for joining me today in the basement. I hope you feel like you found your little home away from home, because we have major fear and skepticism going on right now, not only in the crypto markets where we're seeing that, we'll talk about that, but also in the precious metals markets. And I think that we could see it next week in the general markets as well. But why do we get to be so optimistic about the future of our project? I'm going to give you a number of great reasons why, and they all start with you. Thank you for joining me down here. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell stocks, bonds, mutual funds, silver, gold, cryptocurrencies, meme coins, unicorn fart dust. Based on what I say, I'm just giving you my truth. And I do believe that we have major reason for optimism. But we're going to talk about some incredible, crazy things going on out there in some of the other markets. And we're getting a taste of it today in the crypto market as well. But let's start with something to be optimistic about. Two reasons why this one made me smile. This came from our friend Franny from the future. Hold on here. Get it up on full screen for you. There you go. Our good friend Franny's back, right? I think Franny had a new baby come into his life and a lot of other great things. And he's been around. He's never left. Put a unicorn fart dust tattoo on his leg. That's one reason, right? The good people stick in this project. But the other reason is this right here, which I stole that and used for our thumbnail for today's live stream. We've got the old Beanopoly. Hold on one second. We got a lot going on IRL right now, and upstairs Susie is not here to help me. So you'll have to, hopefully what you're seeing right now on the screen is the Beanopoly, which I believe you are. And why is that so powerful? Because despite all the fear, all the FUD going on right now in the crypto market, our community has a very unique opportunity because of the spirit that we have, because of the connectedness that we have, the emotional connections that we've developed with each other, with this, what is a real community. We are a project that touches the hearts of normal people. And I want to give Murad credit for that. I heard him say that like 2 weeks ago during a podcast. He said the projects that will be successful, okay, and we'll talk about Bryn, what he said yesterday that I think relates to that as well, are the projects that touch the hearts of the normal people. Do you feel touched? Huh? Now, you know what we're going to hear Murad saying next? He's going to say the projects that touch the horns of the normal people, because the normies will come. I believe that, and they will see, right, something very easy to understand, something beautiful, which is this project that you've manifested. I mean, really, if you think about it, you know, that whole thing about manifesting things, this was manifested because of you. But we've got an opportunity, right, to in our own little encapsulated, insulated world of unicorn fart dust, right? We've got this section of the blockchain staked off. We put a corral around it. Imagine that, right? A fence. We created a corral. If the corral can't get any bigger, only 999 million beans. Have I ever told you that? Have you considered that? No one can ever create more unicorn fart dust. And if we together, and I'm in, baby, right? Every single day, and I know you are too, continue to work on this project, continue to show the world that good does indeed attract good. Think of that. Think of the whole blockchain. But there's a little section that's got a fence around it, right? It's a corral created by you. It's called unicorn fart dust. And the fence, the section can't get any bigger. As more people are attracted to this project, right? Because good does attract good. It does work despite what's going on in the general markets, despite what's going on in the crypto market. We can do okay. The stronger and stronger and stronger day after day that we build this community, build this project, the more and more insulated we can become from what goes on in those other markets. And we've lasted over a year. I looked before we came on, we're still in the top 1,000 of all cryptocurrencies, all 30 million of them that have been created, right? You take 30 million, okay, and you knock 3 zeros off, you get 30,000. You take 1,000, which we are in the top 1,000, you knock 3 zeros off, you get 1. That means we are 1 in 30,000 of all, 1 in 30,000 of all meme coins, of all cryptos, that have ever been created. We're consistently ranked the top in social dominance. I mean, anyway, I won't go there. It's Franny's back, okay? And Franny never went anywhere. And Franny was posting before, but Beanopoly is real because we got that fence. One more time, I want you to envision the entire blockchain as it exists, okay? And we've got our section staked off. We have a fence built that creates the corral that where the unicorn fart dust community members hang out. As more people come into the corral, okay, more people come in and put their horn on and say, yes, I'm a duster. Like Bryn said, like Gigi said the other day, we got a lot of dusters out there. Big people, little people, smart people, all people. Everybody matters in UFD. Everybody's equal. But as more and more people try to come into our corral, guess what, buttercups? The corral can't get any bigger. We got a finite, which means fixed, like Jasper the cat. He's fixed, right? Jasper can't reproduce. We can't make the corral any bigger. The size of the number of coins is limited. We have digital scarcity. I mean, Bitcoin can make more Bitcoin. And when I learned about Dogecoin, right, the king of meme coins, all due respect to King Doge for now, that was something that is as far as my research indicated, Dogecoin can create more coins, more and more and more and more and more. So anyway, when this is going on, right, and community's everything. Trust builds relationships, relationships build community, community builds unbelievable cryptocurrency projects, including Unicorn Fart Dust. Okay, let's go out and take a look. Take your blood pressure medicine. Let's see what we're dealing with today, guys. And here we are, Coin Market Cap. Wow, Solana is having a bad day. Of course, that's our mothership, mother chain. Let's update it. 103.90 right now. Okay, that's okay. And we're not happy about that. That's not something that we like when Solana's over $200 per Solana. But we can act independently. Okay. And the more time goes by, what I believe, and is if, right, and it's one day at a time, it's, if more and more people continue to do what we're doing, we really do have unlimited potential. There's only one unicorn fart dust. Okay. There can't make any more, only one can't make any more coins. Okay. And we've got a community, right? There's only so much room in the corral. Do you get it? Is it sinking in yet? All right. If any of you are buttercups, I hope that makes sense because you may not know what a buttercup is, but we're going to tell you right now. A buttercup is someone who's yet to buy their first unicorn fart dust token or coin, as you buttercups might call them. But here in UFD, we call them beans. We call it getting your horn. Okay. We've even got a little test you can take on our website, right? Where you can become an official duster and get your horn. All right. Let's go talk about extreme fear. Look, we're doing unicorn fart dust has a lot to be optimistic about, while everything else in crypto seems to be falling apart. We aren't going to cry. This is when real communities are built. This is not the end of the world. All right. I mean, wait till you hear what happened in silver and gold yesterday, right? Third cousins to unicorn fart dust, right? This is an opportunity. This is when buttercups who get so frustrated and say, yeah, I give up on, maybe I'll check out unicorn fart dust. Yeah. This is when real projects are built. But let's look at some more FUD. What the heck, right? Right? We don't care. I mean, we've been through everything in this project, every piece of FUD known to man. Here we go. We are at the voice of crypto, who yesterday told us before what's happening today. Extreme fear hits crypto. Is this the market reset? Question mark. Happy Friday. It just talks about January being crazy. January started out good, then it got bad. There's now a general sense of anxiety in the macroeconomic sense, and millions of dollars are being liquidated every hour. There's our most unfriendly red chart, right? Whatever you call that, not a bubble chart, a square chart. I don't know. The total crypto market cap is retreated and is currently hovering around 2.9 trillion. This came with a heavy 6% intraday drop on Thursday, which wiped out 200 billion in value. This is the scary part. Market sentiment, except for unicorn fart dust, has changed lately too, because after Bitcoin flirted with greed levels earlier in the month, the crypto fear and greed index has plummeted into extreme fear at a reading of 16 to 100. Okay, well, you know what? Again, guys, it can't get much worse in terms of overall what everybody else is feeling. I don't know. How are you feeling? Sure, our token price is down. We get impacted by some of this, but we know that what we have in our hands right now is special. We know that times like this are times when real communities are built. Oh, it's easy to have a community when everything's pumping, everything's green, right? But who are the people that stick together when times get hard? Think about your friendships over the years, right? Who are your fair weather friends and who are your real friends? And then think about what we're doing right here. You think, look, you guys know I love unicorn fart dust. I'm 100%, baby, no doubt about it. But I was a gold and silver maxi beforehand. You think what's going on in crypto is crazy and volatile. Wait till you hear about something that happened yesterday. And I think this could be a sign for some challenging times ahead in the silver market. They call silver the widow maker for a reason. Yesterday, silver dropped like 30%. This is silver, the oldest form of money on the face of the earth. Okay. Before gold, silver was used as money, store of value, universal, decentralized, democratized, just like crypto, just like unicorn fart dust. Yesterday's 25, 20, 30, whatever, 30% drop at one point, 35% drop. This is insane. Was a 10 sigma event. Now, 6 sigma, 5 sigma, you hear that thrown around from time to time. It's a statistical measure that measures standard deviation. Basically, in layman's terms, which I prefer to use, it basically says like how likely, based on past performance, is this to happen. Yesterday, at one point, silver entered a 10 sigma event. That means the odds of that happening were 1 in, like, I think they call it 1 in 1 quintuplicabillion or something. Here, I drew it out for you. Were 1 with 24 zeros behind it. You see that? Actually, there wasn't enough room. That's only 21 zeros. We are in some strange times right now. I want to warn everybody, and I have no crystal ball, and don't make any financial decisions or relationships decisions based on what I'm going to tell you here next. But I will tell you that I think that next week and the coming weeks, we could be in for some weird times. Now, the other, and I'm just speculating here, just pure speculation. Like 3 years ago when I speculated that silver would hit $85 and everybody laughed at me and said I was crazy. Okay. But I'm speculating also on this new Fed. Trump announced his new nominee for Fed, Mr. Warsh. Okay. This guy, which was a surprise to everybody. Okay. But this guy, what's interesting, he already worked at the Fed and he was known as the quote unquote kind of fixer after the great financial crisis. He was the guy that like put out all these Fed TARP programs and QE type programs after the great financial crisis. And I'm just wondering if this surprise nominee for the Fed that Trump putting Warsh in there is because Trump knows he's going to need somebody who has some experience dealing with major crises. I don't know. Again, pure speculation. I have no proof of that. So yeah, just be prepared. I'm just saying. I'm wrong all the time, but be prepared. Okay, Pacemaker put this one out. Let's go out and see what Pacemaker's up to. He said it right here. He says, I'll be buying more beans tomorrow. I'll stop buying when Ron stops streaming. Well, I'm streaming, Pacemaker, one of our key community members. So I guess now it's up to you to handle your side of the deal, my friend. And that's a powerful force. And that's another thing, right? Like, look, I never tell people buy, sell, nothing. Okay. I can't. I'm not allowed to. And I don't want that responsibility. But what I have observed over the last year is that many of our diamond hoof dusters, including myself, have continued to accumulate more and more and more of the outstanding unicorn part dust beans. And you know what that means? Remember what we started out with, Franny from the future? This here jug, some guy in college used to call me Jughead. Anyway, this here jug represents all the unicorn fart dust tokens that have ever been created. Remember that? We talked about it earlier. That's it right there. See that line? No more jelly bean, no more tokens. We call them beans for all you buttercups, can be created. Little by little by little, as we fill this up, we could get to a point where we have a bean shortage, right? Where there's only this many beans left for the market traders, right? People that aren't diamond hooved. That's okay. We need that. Okay. But as it gets even shorter and shorter, and there's just a few beans left, that's when we get to a point called a beanopoly. And then we get to go to that wonderful place that our friend Resilient Jack likes to refer to as, do you know it? Valhalla. We need to shake it one more time. Especially when these markets are red. Okay. Pacemaker, thank you. This is a great one from Mr. B. And then we have an unbelievable video that I only watched the beginning of because I wanted to share my reactions to being live. A new super feature from BCP. However, here we go. Mr. B, Brandon Trade 7 said, never been in a community like this where the floor can't be broken and people actually work for their bags. Okay. Wait until up only season for UFD. Guys, that is such a powerful concept for us to understand, right? Like we are what we have accomplished, right? All those check marks we can put by, we've done this under the most difficult of circumstances. We've like built a house during a snowstorm. We like ran a marathon with a gale force wind coming at us. That is powerful. That is a very, very powerful concept. And it only happens because of people that know and believe in this really easy to understand project, right? Remember, PS, right? Powerfully simple. There's one more thing. PS, we are powerfully simple. We just keep going and going and going and going. Kind of like Grandpa's clock, which I showed you yesterday. This is my grandpa's clock that I've had down here for like 10 years after he died. Is it still going? It's still going. Even if it stops, that's okay. It's got the Energizer battery in it. So keep up the great work. We got a lot to be grateful for on a serious note. And community builds crypto. And this community is absolute second to none. We're going to watch an unbelievable new video from our friend BCP. This guy, these are like professional grade dust spreading videos. Before we do that, I want to say thank you to Ledger for sponsoring Ron's Basement. Look, on a very serious note, think about crypto security before something happens, right? I didn't do that. And you know what happened to me. Now I use Ledger products. I got great signer devices. Here's the new Ledger Nano Gen 5. It is absolutely awesome. But they also have the Ledger Wallet app that lets you do everything all within the safe, secure, and proven environment of Ledger. Really gives you the convenience of a software wallet with the security of a hardware wallet. And our friends at MoonPay. Remember, right? When your Aunt Eleanor says she wants to buy some unicorn fart dust and wants to be part of this, wants to be a duster, welcome, Aunt Eleanor. The easiest way for her to do that on her own is going to be through MoonPay. It's simple to onboard people into MoonPay. They've been onboarding people from fiat into crypto for years, right? Over 35 million customer accounts. So thank you to both Ledger and MoonPay for sponsoring Ron's Basement. Let's go watch this video and have some fun. BCP, baby. And here we go. Boom. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, this is a great one. Pause it. We're going to put it on full screen for your viewing pleasure. We're going to start at the beginning, and here we go, guys.
It's all unicorn for dust, baby. It's all unicorn for dust, baby.
That DJ Litmus?
Don't chase pumps, say no to rugs. Eat your beans and keep your horn pointed up. Guts full of dust, chart full of boom.
Hello.
Watch it run stream as we rock it to the moon. UFD is something that you feel in your gut. Beautifully erupting, there's no ceiling for us. They not like my death still 10 toes down, and he's 10 feet tall. Your death nowhere to be found, led by an empty call. Don't chase pumps, say no to mugs. Eat your beans and keep your horn pointed up. It's all unicorn. It's all unicorn for dust, baby. It's all unicorn for dust, baby. And I like dust. And I like dust. And I like dust.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're experiencing technical difficulties, and now we are back. Unbelievable. BCP. I want to make sure I didn't screw that up. Boy, Susie's not here to help me, guys. Like I said earlier. Hold on here. Let's go back here. And, playing again. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. Yes. I knew I had it right, but just in case, BCP has created some incredible videos for UFD. I love that song, right? You feel it in your gut. And look, like I've said before, what I'm experiencing and have experienced in the last year in crypto, the way the challenging the market has been, frustrating the market has been overall, the macro environment for crypto is the same way that it felt 5 years ago, 8 years ago in the precious metals market. Like I knew inside in my gut, I had a feeling, right? An otherworldly feeling that silver and gold were going to go much, much, much higher. And look, just my opinion, don't make any financial decisions. I get a very similar feeling when I think about what is happening with this project. And I'm more involved with this than I ever was in the silver and gold community. So it's going to be wild. It's going to be a great ride. Had a great live stream yesterday with Bren from Bren Trades. Go check that out if you like. We talked about a lot of really interesting developments going on right now in the meme coin sector. And we are different, guys. And he talked about how he thinks that in the next, alt season, the next run, that there's going to be just a handful of meme coin projects that survive. And we are just like the most relatable, easy to understand, right? I'm the, spokesperson. I love that. BitBoy Jay said that the other day, and I agree 100%, right? I'm just a community member. My role, spokesperson. Your role, you ask yourself, right? You can be as involved in Unicorn Fart Dust as you like. People have risen up and taken on responsibilities, and we've got an unbelievable team of people working on this project. I remember, like on the very first night that I created it, And like in that first week, people would, all these big shots in crypto were calling, right? And saying, oh my God, what you did, it's incredible. What you did is incredible. I'm like, I entered 4 fields into a launch pad and paid $100 and pressed go. That's basically what I did, right? We didn't have a $10 million war chest from venture capital. We didn't have a giant amount of coins that we could give to, what are they called, KOLs, to say, hey, could you say some good things about our project? No, right? Our KOLs from day one were the thousands of people that bought the coin, right, and promoted UFD. We are a pure organic project, right, that rose up from basically, I don't know how, magic. I think it was magic, right? And it will continue to be magic. Thanks, guys. Let's keep up the good work. Horns up, Dusters. All right, let's do a 3-second smile when I say go. For those of you who are new, 3-second smiles when we all stop, look at each other through our cameras, whatever, and smile. All right, hey, be good to yourself today. Let's keep spreading the dust, all right? But do be good to yourself. That will give you a great platform from which you can be good to other people. Take care, and I'll see you soon.